To recharge this thing, you're gonna spend anywhere from, say, like Now I gotta approach the experience behind this boat kind of a different way, well, because there's a lot of things to consider. So I'm gonna do my best to bring you my experience behind this all-electric boat. Yep, this is the all-electric Arc Sport. What's up, y'all? Shaun Murray here. Now, if you don't know me, I've been wakeboarding professionally for over 30 years, but I like to surf, I like to foil, barefoot, ski, whatever. I love getting out on the water with my family and friends, having a good time. And so I want to bring you guys all the different experiences that you can have out on the water. And what a great way to do it, an all-electric boat. Now, I'm not associated with Arc boats in any way. That allows me to bring you my honest experience behind this thing and inside. If you guys want to see what it's like to get inside this boat, well, click the link in the description below where I give a full walkthrough and show you how this thing is even laid out differently. But today, this is about checking this thing out. Now, some of the questions you guys have already been asking about this boat. How long can it run? How long does it take to recharge it? How much does it cost to recharge it? Is it more torquey like an electric vehicle? Well, they're running a bigger prop, so yes, it has more torque. Does this sound quieter back here? Yes, absolutely. I'm hearing the wave and water noise more than you normally would. Before you move any farther into it, you first have to evaluate, well, does it have a good wave? Because if you don't have a good wave, well, a lot of those things don't necessarily matter as much. And I hope you can already see, like, I mean, I'm pretty far back here right now. It's got a good shape. I'm left foot forward. And honestly, it even gets better on that side, but check this out. All the way up here, woo, clean face, a lot of energy up here. Let's see how far back we can go. That's legit a good wave. Watch how much distance front to back. Go up here for a little air. Good wave. Woo! All right, look at that little backside wave. Oh, top to bottom. There's some height. Woo! That was probably like 6 feet of air on that one. Whoa! That was like that big. I'm switched right now, but I wanted to see this thing like facing this way. Look at the clean face all the way back here. Nice little curl. That's probably good for airs if I could air switch. Let's check it out. Up in the front, moving back. Yeah, there you go. Oh, look at that. All right, see if we can get a little flow. Oh, that's switch, dog. That's a fun wave. You don't have to get fancy to have fun. This surfing switch is proof of that. Oh, I should spend a little more time doing this. Whoa. 232 kilowatt hours.
What does that mean? That has to do with how much energy you can store in this thing. So a normal gas burning boat is going to have usually like say a 65 to 80 gallon gas tank. That will give you a certain amount of time to burn through it. When you go out on the boat, everyone's gonna use it in a different way. Are you gonna be just smashed down on the throttle all day? Well, some people, maybe they do that. This boat might not work in that instance, but most people, when they head out on the water, they're gonna go out for 3 or 4 hours. People are gonna take turns, so there is time changing in between riders. There's also gonna be the time that, say, you fall when you try something, so you're idling back. And when this thing is idling, it is using such a little amount of power. So I found that this thing, depending on how hard we're going at it, is gonna go anywhere from like, say, 2 to 4 hours. But you know, when you're heading out there with your family and friends, people fall, you change riders, you're gonna float in boats, swimming around. If you're the crew that's going out there and you're just hammering it super hard, it's probably not gonna work for you. But if it's the average use, this might work for you. So what does that mean for me? Well, on the side of my house, I've got something to plug an RV into, which is a 40 amp charger, and it would fill this thing back up in about a day, so 24 hours. So if you ran until sunset, we're not necessarily going back out here at sunrise. So you have to make sure you do some planning with it, but it really depends on your specific case use. If you only take it down 50% to sunset, you can be ready going at sunrise. To recharge this thing, you're gonna spend anywhere from say like $25 to $40. That's a fraction of the cost compared to when you fill up a gasoline engine.
Right now, I'm riding at 20 miles an hour, which is kind of slow in a lot of people's minds in wakeboard speed. But the reason I'm telling you that is you can make wakeboarding fun by bringing the wrist down. But today, this is all about checking this boat out. So let's go see what it's like behind the all-electric cart.
What are my takeaways? Well, I tell you what, number one, I like the styling lines. Inside, out, tower, it looks good, in my personal opinion. I also think one of the most valuable things about this is the convenience. Now realize, if you're spending this much on a boat, you're not necessarily concerned about how much fuel and money you're putting into the fuel, but the convenience of being able to just pull up to the dock, if you have that kind of charger, plug it in, and that's it, and you're ready to go. Not to mention, you don't have to service this thing like you would with a gasoline-powered engine. So there's so many convenience factors that really will play into who this fits well with. So maybe it's for you, maybe it's not. The tower, not just a great look, super strong, speakers are nice and tucked up, look pretty integrated into the design, but also the fact that you can store so many boards underneath and on top. The storage in this boat, really nice. Because they could start from the ground up and redesign the transom, I love how much storage you have to keep a lot of the wet things in the back of the boat. Now, while I personally feel like the helm seat could use a little bit of updating, my wife's opinion was it was perfect as is, and just kind of simple. But that's truly what this boat is about, and I think that's why things up here at the helm are such a great experience. This user interface, now these screens and the user interface within them, it's great. Honestly, the size and the resolution or the clarity of these screens, it's amazing. Now, I do feel like they could make some adjustments within some of these screens. They've done a really good job, and honestly, it feels like it's at the top of the industry to me. They've also nailed the camera placement between the transom, the tower, and the bow camera, and getting to view them on these massive screens with good resolution, really nice. Thrusters, now though they are pretty much the loudest thing that is on the boat aside from the stereo. But when you operate the thrusters, it's very loud, but that's pretty common for thrusters to be that loud. And the fact that they have joystick driving, really nice. And when you put it in advanced mode, it gives you forward, aft, left, right, turn, like it gives you amazing joystick driving capability. Wakeboard wake, it doesn't have a super steep wake, but I like that. I like that it has a long ramp and it's very user-friendly for a lot of different levels of riding. But I know everybody wants to know about the wave. So the wave, it's not just a good wave, it's a great wave. And honestly, the more people you put into it, the better it gets. Another bonus feature is that when you are just sitting there floating and boating, swimming around and you're pumping your stereo, it's not gonna kill the batteries. You've got a lot of batteries. Now, the numbers I'm gonna give you right now, these are just my estimations, doing math in my head as we're out there pulling people surfing. On average, now you guys can go check this, or Ark, you guys can correct me below, but I was finding that if I was running this thing fully weighted and we're surfing out there, we were getting about 1% a minute. Maybe on the plus side of maybe a little bit longer, sometimes a little bit shorter. So yes, 1% a minute, and you're thinking, okay, if you have 100%, that's 100 minutes, and that's a pretty fast day out of the water. But truthfully, when you're out boating, you're not just hammering it the whole time. People fall, you're idling back. This thing trickles energy when it's idling. And when you're changing riders, it's not on, it's not clicking engine hours. Here's kind of the rough math. If you're out there and you fill this thing up, it's probably gonna cost anywhere from like $25 to say $40 right now, depending on where you live. And you go for 10 minutes, that's about $3. That's not even close to what most wake boats are. If you're running empty, you could maybe get something close to that. But a gasoline powered engine that is running fully weighted, fill the boat up with people, basically take it to capacity, you're not gonna be anywhere near $3 for that. Yeah, I think my math's right on that. If that's the case, I think more time and effort needs to be put into figuring out how to get more electric boats made. I don't know. I know there's a whole discussion as far as like, okay, well, you gotta, like, they gotta generate the electricity and then get, I don't know. This is a cool new way to get out on the water. We had an awesome time. So Ark, thank you so much for letting me check this thing out. I would love to see this thing in different colorways. If I had stronger power at my dock, this would be amazing for how we go boating. And maybe it'll work for you. What a fun experience this has been. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. Ark Boats, thank you so much. If you guys want to reach out directly to Ark Boats, go to arkboats.com and schedule a demo. Is this boat for everyone? No, but is it going to be for some? Yes. Am I grateful? Yes, and I'm grateful for you watching this and for Ark letting me check this thing out. And if you guys have any questions or comments for me or for Ark Boats, you guys can put those below. And always grateful if you guys hit that like and share. And if you don't subscribe, maybe consider doing that. You can hit that notification bell so you know when the videos are going live. And no matter what you're doing, always enjoy your ride. Peace! Want to know more about me? Go to ShaunMurray.com, click contact if you want to reach out to me. Got ideas, products, reviews, whatever. See you guys. Peace.